Hello, and welcome to another video. I'm going to show you guys how I get soul motes. These for proficiency boosters. This is the first way that I do it. This is the recommended way that I would say for you guys to do. Um, 250 intelligence is recommended so you can get extra yield. This is all harvesting. There's one node that is mining, but most of it's harvesting. And with this route, you're getting like say 1100 per hour if nobody's contesting you, which is super nice. I do have 19% yield on my physical, and then I have the extra 10% from the intelligence node. So I do recommend that. It's extra 29%. That'll definitely help. And we get more than just soul motes in this route, so this is part of why I recommend this route, because there's just a lot of other modes that you can grab and other things that you can grab in general, and it's a way that you can get just a lot of things all at once. Obviously, I pick up the herbs, and the reason why I pick up the herbs is that you can get garlic here, and I need garlic for some of the stat foods that I make. On top of that, there's also some they call it hemp that you can pick up. I probably wouldn't do that, but you can always grab that too. And the way this one works is it's not really a loop, but you would teleport back to your house and then you would teleport back up here, over here. And by the time you get back over here, the nodes should be back up. And if one of the nodes is like missing, what you would do is just go on to the next one. Probably means that somebody just saw it as they were running by and they grabbed it. It is Everfall, so there's going to be people, exploring. They're probably not trying to hit all the soul mote, spawns like you are. So do not miss a beat. You are pushing about 10 minutes 30. If you do pretty much everything I do here, you're pushing about 10 minutes 30, which is like the longest respawn for the soul motes is 10 minutes 30 if I remember correctly. So you're pushing that right to the limit. So everything should be pretty much up within 10 seconds or less if you're arriving to that node, unless you're ungodly fast for some reason. So you can basically just do this nonstop. It's about 9 to 10 minutes per lap, or I guess loop would be probably better because you have to teleport out. This will cost you some Azoth, but it's 100% worth your Azoth. I'm going to be honest with you. You definitely will be able to afford Azoth if you're like, let's say you don't need the garlic, you could just sell the garlic and Hyssop. That'd be enough to afford the Azoth cost of constantly doing this, or you get Azoth on gather for your sickle, and then we'll save you a lot of time. I run back here because I thought I forgot something, but in reality it wasn't there in the first place, so can't forget it if it's not there. And then here's the juiciest part of the it's not the rotation again. This is a loop or whatever. Damn, I cannot get words right, but basically this isn't a rotation or a loop. This is basically like a recall method, I guess. That would be the proper word for it. I will probably post more like recall methods because that is one of the more popular ways of not more popular, but one of the more common ways that I gather certain things. Just because they're so excluded from other areas of the map, and it's kind of hard to get to, or not really hard to get to, but you would have to go there with like a reason in mind, So that means oftentimes they're not contested, which is great. This route, in my opinion, I've never really seen too many people unless they were low levels, which is a huge bonus because that means that you can probably get all of these all to yourself at probably any time of the day. And if somebody is here, you could ask them like, hey, are you getting all these? Are you going to leave? Chances are people won't stay here too long because it's not like people need 1,000 motes per hour, if that's the case. More power to them. I don't know. I have never seen somebody here, so I don't think anybody actually does this. But, this is a way to get proficiency boosters without having to spend a whole bunch of money. This is my preferred method. One of the more common ways of this is the mining method up in Great Cleave, at the bottom of Great Cleave. I couldn't really get any footage for that because it was camped so hard, so I just chose to exclude it because competition is just too high. And I'm grabbing these water motes as like the finale of this lap because I'm starting to push it a little bit too far into the time to the point where, nodes will respawn and people will have a chance to take them away from me. So I'll teleport back here and basically restart the lap. And then I'll go into showing you the second one. The second one, unfortunately, doesn't respond fast enough. This is a loop. This is what I used at the start of the game when motes were camped all the time. So if you're looking to level your weapon and get some soul motes at the same time, this is a relatively good way. This is in first light. All these models are 25 to 20. This would be a great way, again, to level your weapon. And if you're doing this to try to just get soul motes, I probably wouldn't recommend this route. Mostly because it takes too long. Like it's super fast that you clear it. It just takes too long for it to respawn. It's about, I want to say 8.5 to 10.5 minutes for response for soul motes. So that definitely gets pretty rough. Also in the future here, when chests get changed, it'll be worth to grab the chests. There's a decent amount of chests that you can grab here. Obviously you wouldn't be able to grab them every lap, but I'm really happy for that reagent change. It's gonna be nice. And obviously in the first route that I forgot to mention, there are provision crates that holds food, and you can get some of the better foods from those crates. So like salt, I would recommend grabbing those. There's like 2 pretty much always on that lap that I would do in Everfall. But overall, the one I'm doing currently, it just doesn't respond fast enough, unfortunately. But there is a nice thing. Not a lot of people come here, and down the road from the path all the way up here, oftentimes those iron nodes are untaken, so you can totally just run down the road, grab some iron, come back up here, restart it, or just go through, kill mobs, and level up your weapon. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.